I'm Pickle Rick!
Shut up, Meg.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I don't know why the intro is not playing at the normal screeching fucking sound it normally is. That's interesting. I guess something updated derpy. Was there any music coming out? Or is it just low? Because it looked like it was hitting a limiter. We'll mess with that in a little while. As long as, like, I'm good, right? You hear me? Hello? Hi. Ruku is set to leveling upstairs. Nah, it's something. That was something in OBS. It was bouncing right against 20 decibels. But there shouldn't be a limiter or anything on it. Anyway, we'll get to that. So what's up, everybody? How are we doing today? Let's see. Wow, too many mice right now. Let me scroll real quick. So I know just Brantley. What's up, buddies? Joe Ross C2S crashed in here early. There's Chris, Fama, Zapped, Dave. I don't have much to scroll back on. Y'all been busy talking. What's up, Frankie? See Franco, Benji, Andy, Clive C, Mr. Egg Cake, James Randolph. I got a bit nervous and turned the volume down just before the jump scare. Okay, yeah, I don't know. What's, we'll mess with that in a minute. Well, in a little while. Minky Mutu, sup, bitch? How you been, buddy? Been a minute. What's up, Steve? And I got Andy. Yeah, I don't know why I always trip on that. Malagas on fire. Anyway, Web Devi. Oh yeah, speaking of which, let me go back over to this over here. Fix that, because that was broke. Let's see, we got Web Devi with one gifted membership to the Gaggle of Goofballs, and then another one, I think. Joe Russ's secret account has re-upped for 31 months. Fishman Online re-upped 31 months. And Brantley's a member for, guess who? Guess who? It's the fish, it's you! Member for 2 months. Appreciate that, Brantley. Type 1 if Scruff is the best streamer ever out. Yeah, don't do that. Don't even worry about that. Cheers. Just have a cheers. What's up, Redhead Forester? Casper? Okay. No man is totally useless. He can always serve as a horrible example to others. Yeah, I've known a few people like that. I have definitely known a few people like that. And I have had a freaking totally stupid week. So, if I'm out of it, that's just kind of how it is, but I'm kind of here, kind of doing my best. Like, it's just been a really, like, I missed work and everything. I've not a good week, but I'm working on it. I hope you've all had a good week. Keeping away from the heat if you're in the UK, says Redhead. Yeah, at least one person I know was supposed to get air conditioning installed a few days ago, but they just no-showed. Someone, Diamond Hammer, yeah, the gamer streamer over in, was he Hungary? He was supposed to get some air conditioning installed, but no go. Did you turn off the auto opt-in for AI training on Twitch yet? Where might that be? I don't think we want AI having any part of my personality in there. That could cause some problems. Let's see. Creator dashboard, settings, channel maybe? Yeah, I don't know where that is. Let's see. Search dashboard, AI. Hype train, charity, raid browser, rewards. Raid settings, disconnect, follower, channel, hype train, raid browser, reward campaigns, copyrights, and your channel. That's like a help thing. I don't know. I don't think I have. I'm sure it's hidden well. Oh, you know it is. You know it is. Yeah, I'll opt out of that, Christ. Security and privacy, training for for generative AI. Security, that's like my account, isn't it? Account. I thought that was my channel account. Security and privacy. Training for AI. Yeah, that's now turned off. Thank you. Yeah, I can't imagine what would happen if AI just grabbed my shit. Like, that'd be fucking lunatic. Yeah, that's out. Well, I guess today I relived old day gaming with Quake 2 Remake. They made it difficult even on easy. Wow, that's Quake 2 is good. I played lots of Quake. Played all the early ID stuff. What's up, Boozy? How's that server running smooth for you? See, you've been on there a bit. Also, watched you and Mike come within about 150 yards of each other. I know he heard you, and I'm pretty sure you heard him with the pew. He was shooting a wolf, not you, by the way. He missed each other at C2 Trader last night by like literally minutes. Oh yeah, for those that play games on my Scum, I have a Scum server backup, just Scrufdog's PvE chill spot. It's on the server list. If you want to hop in. All right, let's see. Well, we're seeing. So, the Queen of Fire has requested that we do it at the 4:30. So we'll do our first VertoThermoWhoofle then. We'll wait for her. Why does a chicken coupe have 2 doors? If it had 4 doors, it would be a chicken sedan. That's pretty accurate. Why are you in the hospital, Brantley? Let's see. AI using this chat would be interesting, says Minky Me Too. Yeah, that's... Oh, here we go. Yeah, that would,
that way may not go over well. Not at all. I thought I heard something. You turned the bubble up like literally went from 1 to 1.2 on damage, health, spawn rate. Not hordes. Nothing horde related. Hordes are fucking good enough. That busy Benji. The first computer dates back to Adam and Eve. It was an apple with limited memory, just 1 bite. And then everything crashed. JMR, James Randolph says, I'm just a stoned language model. Do you do it on the floor? On the Casbah? Oh dear. I've no idea. What's up, Delta Mike? Wolfenstein, Quake, and Doom were the best. Yes. Unreal Tournament was very good as well. For the multiplayer. Alright.
I'll wait 2 seconds for C2S. What's up, Mr. S? Little Jim, I saw you in there earlier. And there's C2S.
Told you so. I think they plan it. D-word! I have took up Tarkov because I like to torture myself. Yes, you do. Quake 2 was a very improved 3D game and had some AI. Well, not necessarily AI, just programmed very well. The power of accurate observation is commonly called cynicism by those who haven't got it. Are you a Christian? No. I got dehydrated. Well, fuck, alright. Drink, everybody. Have a drink. Frankly's dehydrated. Oh, yeah. 10-second delay, says C2S. Yes, of course. I know you're watching.
Alright. Do regular dogs see police dogs and think, oh, nah, it's a cop? That's actually a pretty good question. Like, if there's a stoner dog, is it scared of the non-stoner dogs? Name a country without the letter R in it. No way. Oh, boy. Well, okay, we're getting bombed here. Trolls aren't very good at gardening because all the plant is bait. All they plant is bait. They are good at trying to do the baiting, I would say. Franco Walker saying, make sure you are all live if you're on YouTube. Oh, and past couple streams I mentioned that the well, you can't see it, but like, let's see if I put my finger right there, I'm pointing at the bit rate on Twitch. Good God. And I told you it used to be like 17 megs a second, and lately it's been like 9 megs a second. Well, I found out why, because I just asked AI. I went, something changed on Twitch, and yes, Twitch now does what YouTube does. That's why you have multiple resolutions. They are now doing most of the transcoding on their end. So, all I'm streaming out on Twitch now is 1440 60 at their max bitrate, which they did up their maximum bitrate to like 9, I guess about 9.1, 9.2 megs a second for 1440. So, and they upped it for 1080 as well, so you can get a slightly clearer picture across the board. But yeah, they're doing all the transcoding now, which means the Twitch delay is probably going to be pretty close to the YouTube delay. I don't know if there's going to be a delay if you switch between 1440 and something else, because 1440, like on mine, it says source, so I don't know if that goes directly to you and the rest have like a second or two delay. Like if someone wants to play around, that would be interesting to know. Or to see if they just have them all set exact to make sure that everything stays lined up. It's about a 0.1 second delay. Well, that's not bad. For doing, was it 5 extra? If I'm sending 1440, which would make sense because it's exactly the 1440 max rate. Quality, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yeah, so it's sending, it's offering 6 streams, and I'm only sending out 1. So, okay. So I guess Twitch is modernizing a little bit, and YouTube was still a pain in the ass. I had to do the thumbnail, like set the stream up the 3rd time. It didn't error out when I hit submit. And again, I started feeding YouTube from OBS 5 minutes before the stream. And as I'm starting Twitch, I'm having to hit reload, start and stop the stream, dicking around with it before it would give me the go live button. So Twitch is getting better and YouTube is falling down. That's awesome. Does the government of the US of A allow a transcoding? So far. I guess, yeah, we're gonna have to rename video transcoding to something else if it gets too wacky out there. Delta Mike, I've upped it to 240. Ooh, Delta Mike's living large. Where are you at, Franco? Don't you normally rock like 360? If the electricity always follows the path of least resistance, then why doesn't lightning hit France more often? Oh my god. I just noticed there is a title and art. Oh yeah, I got that fixed too. And I got this kind of little bit better set up for the Twitch app. But yeah, I got that fixed sometime last weekend, I think it was. I just blew everything out, updated everything I could find, reinstalled everything, updated Windows, updated the tablet, just kept updating everything, then tried again, and then it worked. So there was an update in there somewhere. Just like I'm sitting on 2 Windows 11 updates right now. Both of them have that icon. I guess that was the Tuesday patch. I haven't heard anything about it destroying computers yet, so I'll probably update that after the stream so that I don't have to frickin' reset everything in OBS. Give it to... Oh, yeah, we are a little late on that. Toast. All right, everybody. Grab a puff, grab a sip, grab a drink, grab a vape, grab a nipple, pinch a butt, pet your cat, scratch your dog. But whatever you do, cheers to you. Are all my posts arriving jumbled together? No. Are you having some lag issues there, Fama? Thank you for that C2S, by the way. Fishman's rocking 1440. 420, 422. But it's now 423, and about to be 424. As per current EU regulations on electrical safety, the last French should have electrocuted themselves. The last of the French should have electrocuted themselves by 1978. Well, I guess they're trying. Like, are you getting weird staggered shit going on there, Fama, or something? Thing is, it's just you sitting here not moving much, so it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, not for this, but when I'm doing my games. Or I could go, and like, see how that does. Seemed like it did all right. Yes, that would be an understatement. My ping is 1,000, says Fama. That's a little excessive. I mean, all that. I'm from the past, and I'm here to tell you what has happened. Well, I appreciate that, C2S. We couldn't use some more people from the past telling us all the dumb shit we're about to redo. A ping of 1,000 milliseconds is quite a big one. Well, yes, a 1 second ping is, Christ, on internet speed, that is like an eternity. That was weird on a 75-inch monitor. It probably was. Right now I have Diamond Hammer. He's streaming scum on my 4K, the 65-inch out there. I told him earlier when he started to stream like fucking 5-6 hours ago or something. I was like, yeah, I'm watching you on my 65-inch. Make it look good and sound good. And he got up close, like with his nose. He's like, can you see my brain? I went, I can see your soul. I was goofing around. It is fun watching games on the big screen. And you can really like go between Twitch and YouTube, see which one looks better. And oddly enough, it seems like it's usually Twitch that looks better than YouTube, even though most YouTube streams are twice the size of Twitch as far as bitrate goes. What's up, Unicron? You were in here earlier, I think, too. I was attempting to hook up a ledger board, says Lockwatcher, while live streaming, ran into lag issues. Ah, ha, ha. Kermit? Who's Kermit? Yeah, for games it would. Yeah. I mean, as much as I move around, like this and lights, like I could do this stream. I could probably do it at fucking even at 1440. I'm sure 4 megs on Twitch and probably 8 meg on YouTube. But that's just a bunch of boner-tastic bullshit to try and do different profiles for all that. So y'all just get slammed with you get slammed with everything, not just the tip on every stream. And yeah, that just makes, I guess that just makes all this look that much better when it just doesn't fucking move. I mean, we can, ooh, earthquake. That's about what you get. 4 years a tramp yesterday. Holy shit, dude. God, it has been that. Wow. I've been watching you for that long. Paying attention to that story. Oh shit. I mean, I don't know. It's how do you celebrate that? I don't know, but cheers, buddy. I'm glad you're hanging in there. I'm glad everything's still going. You know what I mean? Cheers. The US of A will entirely go off grid as they remove all the transformers. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are afraid of the gay rainbow electricity coming through the walls. You know what? I goddamn guarantee there's at least 3 Americans that have that fear right now, knowing that those are things are called transformers. Because I'll tell you what, as Americans, we can get shit done when we need to get shit done. But as Americans, we got some of the absolute dumb shit, fucking dead brain, double digit fucking mongoloid retarded motherfuckers. Like, we gotta have the most of them. That is for goddamn sure. Oh, yeah. And a toast to Tina. My bad. Cheers to the girl. Hope she's having a good day. A better day. Gay power. You know someone's got that's a transformer? What the hell? Oh, God. You know, and there's going to be at least some of those same people that think the Transformers, more than meets the eye, robots in disguise. Yeah, they're gay people in disguise. Like, shut up, dude. Hoping we can get my PC done tonight for Monday's stream, says the Hawk. Well, there you go. Should just be move hardware, take time, move very slow. Don't be in a hurry. If you feel yourself getting in a hurry, stop. Because you're going to fuck something up. Like, seriously. You feel it and this is for anybody. If you're working on a computer, building it, swapping, moving stuff over, once you feel yourself be like, uh-oh, I'm running out of time, then you just need to fucking stop. Because it is way too easy to bend a pin, scratch a trace, fucking do something wrong to a computer. They are sturdy once you put them together-ish, if you put them together right, but they're very delicate to put together. So just always keep that in mind. If you feel like rushing, just fucking stop. Or otherwise, you're going to be into, you're really going to have a long delay. Transformers are very efficient on transmission live wires, high to low voltages. It's on a book. The book was... Ah, boy. I like that. There you go. This is what Dave got. That seems about right. The gay electricity's coming into the house. Get rid of the transformers. Hold on, my cushion's getting crazy. Oh, it's all right. I'll see if anybody else notices, because I just saw something. Oh, Minky, don't make me ban you as soon as you get back. No, that thing will never get finished. It'll be finished once we get a nice-sized NCC 1701 hanging in here with fucking torpedo photon torpedoes fired at it, so it looks like it got blowed up. There it is. Now you figured it out. All right, let's play with some fire. Still haven't gotten another grill lighter. Is that up? It was a little unstable today. Let's see. All right. Finished as in set fire. We're not quite there yet. Number one. Whee. I think I need some more water. Hold on. One moment, please. And an A10 attacking from below. Yeah, that the A10 should be here Monday or Tuesday. And the tank. The Abrams. All right, let's see. How's it? That's better. And one for Freddy. Come on. Setting chat on fire. Whoop. All right. Shocking. Hey, what is that? C2S just redeemed VertoThermoWhoofle. All right. Okay. Fine. Let's do that again. Do it again. Double woofle. All right. Number one. Another one for Freddy. Ooh, I had a good loop. Good heat ring. Setting shadow on fire. And one more up here. Ooh, that's a big old bubble. A whoosh. Ah. Got a cooldown on that, so we can't keep going. Man, that is... I'm going to have to get a pic... I'm going to have to clean the ceiling one of these days just to see how... I mean, like, there's... Like, even the light strips up there are turning gray. Eh. Alright. Spider. I'd pay to see the B2 get woofled to death. That's a possibility, too, because if I ever catch up with everything else in life and I get to do some absolutely dumb shit at some point, I'm going to, like, the plan is to make a woofler that will probably have a small concussive pressure wave to it when it woofles off. Did anyone shit their pants for the alarm? Which alarm was that? There, Mr. Egg Cake? Apparently I can't mention YouTube users in the YouTube app, says AJ. It doesn't work on mobile. If you're on mobile, it should work. I mean, it was working at least on desktop, but I know it every once in a while. I think like for a minute it worked on mobile, but they were experimenting with it. Dark Lord. Good morning and happy Korean Independence Day, Indian Independence Day, Congolese Independence Day, Liechtenstein National Day. What a bunch of copycats. VJ Day. VJ Day? Victory in the Afghanistan Day, World Honeybee Day, National Leathercraft Day, Leather Daddy Day, all right, National Lemon Party Pie Day or something. Dr. Scruff, when you're not feeling unstable or using woodworking to make fine mahogany tables? Have you tried or even enjoyed reading? I have not gotten back to that. I have been feeling like absolute dog shit lately, and I have not been able to do that. But like, no, there's a sticky note on, it's on my lampshades. Every time it turns it on, it like highlights it. But no, it's there. Trust me. Like I said, me finding time to read, well, it was easier, but I've not been feeling great lately. So we'll get there. We'll get there. We're almost there. And actually, at this point, by the time I get back to it, I'm probably just going to start over the last chapter. Is that, by the way, not Democratic Republic of Congo? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, what have I missed? Got that. It's 3 days ago? Okay. Alright, we're all called up. Yes, okay. Sorry. AJ switching to laptop. I'm guessing you're on a mobile. Wow, like my fucking throat. All alarms switched off. All alarms switched off. Alert was on the phone. Trace for me keeps triggering on people's phones. What are we talking about? Well, what is all this alarm talk? That would alarm the pants. Well, you don't want to have pants that are very alarming. If you want to use @user for mobile, you must type their name out perfectly. Yeah. I do that sometimes. I'm guessing the alarm is the UK national alarm about risks of fire. Oh, okay. An alarm UK telling the UK not to set fire to things. I hit OK to stop the sound, so I don't know what it said. Okay. So so the UK is burning, basically. Okay. So it's basically just like half the United States and a lot of Canada as well. The earth is on fire. All right. That was probably really loud. I wonder how the limiter did. There should be a calorie refund for things that don't taste as good as you expected. Meaning, like, if you ate a whole cake and decided you didn't like it, you wouldn't get fat from it? I mean, that would be interesting. It's just convincing your body that you don't like that cake when you've already ate it 5 times in the past week. Jackattack, I named my toilet Jim, so I can tell everyone I went to the gym in the morning. Yeah, that would kind of work for me. In the UK, there's a national alert thing you can send to your mobile. Yeah, we have that here, but it's usually for, like, important stuff. UK emergency alert on phone, hurricanes, but for other random stuff. Yeah, we get Amber alerts, presidential, like I think we've had the presidential alert test. I think that's like once a year or whatever. And that, if I'm not mistaken, factory, you can't skip that one, but you can skip all the rest of them. But I know back in the day, at least when I was running with custom ROMs, you'd be able to disable all that stuff. Like, it would still show up, it just wouldn't like freak the fuck out on your phone. I wonder if Clive is close to the fire station that caught on fire. Says, what's up, Folsom? Don't know. Like, let's see. Maps. Oh yeah, we got stuff from people coming in. Edinburgh. The Edinburgh? Edinburgh? Let's see, it's near the water, right? Oh, there it is. Edinburgh Castle. Let's see, there's the castle. Close that. Search. Fire station. So a fire station caught on fire there? Wow, assembly hall. There's a fire. There's a fire station pretty close to it. Yeah, there's another one pretty close to it. I mean, there's a few pretty close to where he's at. I think a truck caught on fire on the on the Isle of Man. Okay. Well, he's over in Edinburgh in country, fucking Glasgow. Christ. Those alert systems only work on smartphones. Oh, of course. That's because they know everybody's got one. You can disable it on Android ROMs. Okay, yeah, I know you can disable some of them, but I thought the presidential you couldn't, but maybe that changed. I turned the alert off. I live in Scotland. What the hell could possibly happen that I really need to know that badly? Yeah, I mean, figure if there's nukes coming, like, just going to be doing your thing for the 5 minutes and then not anyway. Edinburgh. That's right. Edinburgh. That's right. Edinburgh. I'm sitting there saying it. I'm like, I know I'm not saying this right. Man, I know I'm clearing my throat a lot today. Sorry about that. Actually, we also have reverse 911. You get a call. You get a call. You get a call. What's up, Emir? Greetings, gang. Long time no here. Scruff, your tea arrived. Oh, you ordered a t-shirt. Nice. Arrived. It makes me look cool, but I don't feel cool. You feeling a little rough there, buddy? How you doing? Like, what's up? Let's see. He's somewhere near me just now. I wonder if he's up for the year. Oh, yeah. No. God, I'm glad you said that, dude. BigClive made a post today. Edinburgh meetup. I'll be at the Cali Picture House, cinema converted to a pub, at 31 Lothian Road in Edinburgh, Scotland, tomorrow, Sunday the 16th, from 3 p.m. If you live locally, join me for food and drinks. Again, that's the Cali Picture House at 31 Lothian Road in Edinburgh, Scotland. So he actually is doing a meetup tomorrow. I saw the email and I figured I'd mention it in case somebody didn't miss that. Why would you want to receive messages from the president? That would be like nuclear assault has begun kind of thing. Scruff, you can just make Clive. You can't. What? A truckload of wigs and hair pieces went up in flames up north somewhere. Police are combing the area. Oh boy. I'll be there with my bucket of swarfega? What the hell is swarfega? Is that a bad typo or are you just... So, okay, swarfega orange. What is that? Oh. Hand cleaner pump bottle. Oh, okay. Swarfega orange. Is a heavy duvet. Is that what we're talking about? Or is there some other swarfega? Well, Jim, I keep my alerts turned on as live on potential flood area. I'm 16 feet elevation. I get flood warnings all the time, but I get flood warnings from the weather service. What else do I have turned? I think I have amber alerts turned off. But I forget. However it's set up, it seems to be fine currently. It's for cleaning your hands or a rudimentary lubricant. I'm assuming it does not have pumice in it then, as that would make one hell of a lubricant. And not in the most awesome way. The police arrested a smartphone. It was charged with battery. Well, I mean, that's Swarfega. That's better than Schmega, hand cleaner when they just get a bunch of dick cheese in a jar and you rub your hands in it and call it clean. Swarfega has been going for years. Original is green. Orange has polygrains in it for powerful hand cleansing. It's really like concentrated soap with sand in it. only used it once or twice in my life, but it gets rid of grease on your hands like nothing else. So yeah, so that's the Gojo. Well, we have Gojo or, what's the orange stuff? Like we got a bunch of different hand cleaners that have pumice, you know, fine sand for the most part. Most of it works pretty good. But I mean, if you don't mind getting skin cancer, Brake Clean works fucking amazing on cleaning your hands. You don't want to know you're dead in a couple of minutes? I mean, I guess if I knew I had like a couple minutes left, I'd at least want to get a puff in before I went out, you know what I mean? But like, man, if I'm going to die, I don't want this week to go to waste, you know? Or like that guy, well, yeah, or other things. Or other things. We don't have any warning messages in Ireland. The only warning they have is, we're out of whiskey! Clive Edinburgh meetup, Jack Attack. I'll be at the Cali. Yeah, okay. So Jack Attack just pasted that. Is that what they were asking up there? To like paste it or something? Copy it? What did that say? Astronauts use Linux because you can't open Windows in space. Yeah, well, I barely open Windows on Earth. They probably wish that was true after the recent Microsoft MS malfunctions they've had. Yeah, yeah. Cleans and lubes as you pump. Yeah. Franco loves the smell of Swarfega. If it's the same lava soap, yeah, there's another one. Fishman, Fish Online. Lava soap's a good one. That you can get in bar soap as well. I think lava, did lava start with a pump soap or bar soap? I feel like they started with bar and then they got into the manly side of hardcore cleaning, whatever stuff. Hand cleaner with hummus. I got some cheap hand cleaner made from chickpeas. Hand cleaner with hummus. Well, I mean, at least it tastes good too. You know, get something to eat, clean your hands at the same time. Oven cleaner, don't leave it on for too long. Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Dawn and scouring powder cleans well. Not very good for the skin, says C2S. No, not at all. Not at all. My messages don't seem to be sending, says AJM. Test. Is nobody answering his test? No, they're working. They're working. Blue soap. Blue? Is lava the blue soap? I think lava was blue. I use Dawn body wash and Irish. What the hell is it? Irish Stream? Is that the Irish brand of soap? Bar soap. Irish Spring. Yeah, Irish Spring. I think the Irish Spring, that's what? I think that's green. Blue Panda Soda? Dawn soap. It cuts grease out of the way. Like, Dawn soap is so good. That's just shit they use for, like, rescuing animals and oil slicks. And I think it's, like, it's a very unique formula in Dawn soap that makes it very useful for even industrial applications and cleaning and degreasing and stuff like that. Milky Mewtwo, Irish soap is made from potatoes. Potato! You know what? Fuck, for some people that would probably work as good as whatever method they're using now, because, oh my god. Some people, I'm pretty sure there are still people out there that do not know what the fuck soap is. Steve Adler, some people make soap with coffee grounds and use it as workshop soap. I've heard of that, just to get the grit in there. And it is a little acidic, you know, as it's coffee, so it can kind of break up a little bit of stuff. Email, Scruff, you sound dapper and on top form today. Probably because I'm trying a little too hard. Because I feel like shit. So yeah, actually, when you say that, I can hear that in my voice. I'm doing a lot of the radio guy voice stuff. Not necessarily meaning to. I don't feel great. I don't feel bad enough not to stream because, I would not stream if I felt too bad, but I may just be trying a little too hard. A dentist married a manicurist. They fought tooth and nail. Of course, then again, a lot of the stuff I'm reading is is the Jack Attack and stuff like that, where it needs the radio announcer voice. Imperial leather bars for me. That'll work. Funny people now think of those old cloth towels in bathrooms where it's just a small towel going around and around. I have no idea how those things work. Something just being built. Oh yeah, we got people sending stuff in. Why don't we start working on that? As we're going here, let's see. Jacques Attack, can one of the mods please explain to me why my post was removed? I'm really annoyed about this because now my fence has fallen over. Emir, you don't look like shit unless beardy shits exist, but I don't think so. I'm doing what I gotta do, you know what I mean? Doing what I gotta do to survive. Matter of fact, I think I still got some left. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, put that over there. Grab this water. Put that over here. Put that over there. Oh, yeah. Got this in today. I assume at least most of you know what this, maybe not necessarily what it goes to, but what it does. As my parents do not currently have air conditioning because all the buttons are seized up on it, which is apparently a common failure in these. It's from a 2004 Chevy Impala or Monte Carlo. And not like the big Impala or Monte Carlos. In 2004, they were just fucking, coupe sedans, basically. Those are knobs. Actually, it's missing the knobs. You have to reuse your knobs, and if for some reason their knobs break off, I had to replace one of the rear AC knobs in my Suburban, and the only place I could find it before I had a 3D printer, the only place I could find it just sold a set of 3 different style GM knobs for like $6-7. Like, wasn't a big deal, but I do have extra knobs, and at least one of them should fit that. It's been denobbed. Yeah, those I'm pretty sure they probably do that 3-pack thing or. The fuck is going on out there? Hold on a second. Yeah, Tiny Mama was at the door. Okay. Yeah, not for mine. My air conditioning just doesn't work. It just needs Freon. I don't know where it started leaking again, but it was good for a bunch of years, and then it leaked off again, so. It was nice. It was kind of cool when I went to my parents to check theirs. I was like, all right, well, I'm like, it's old. They said it hasn't run in a few years or whatever. I'll hook the gauges up just to hook the gauges up, and then I'll use them to hook the vacuum pump up, and we'll see how bad the leak is in the car. I walk up to the car, I hook up low side and high side on the gauges, and the gauges are like, ping! I went, what? You actually have Freon, and it hasn't run in 2 or 3 years? That's fucking amazing. So then I get in the car, I'm like, well, let's see what it does. Hit the AC button, it lights up, like it was lit up, and I'm like, well, let me cycle it. None of the buttons are working, like speed control works, but nothing else works. It's just fucking... Use your knobs properly. Yes. You don't just want to be flailing your knob about. Are you buying your auto in installments? No, actually, that's how I built one of my scooters. Was literally piece by piece, bolt by bolt, as they came in. Benji says, if you get locked out, talk to the lock calmly. Communication is the key. It is legal to walk around in the UK in public nude as long as you are not rude, sexual, or lewd. So no boners. Okay. Kitty's getting hungry. Yeah, I don't have a set time for that. Actually, we've been doing that, what, like 5:15? So about 19 minutes. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Between 5 and 5:15. Wow. All right. Let's see what we got coming in here. Is the music on Twitch working right? I mean, I can hear it now. I know it's low. Oh, fuck. All right, where are we at here? What? Oh, okay, that was okay, here. Yeah, well, that's no good. You should probably not have that laying across. Oh, let's try that. You should, just from Lockwatcher, you should probably not have that laying across the driveway. There's probably a better way to get that sorted out. Bad Weather, Ohio, stepmom's driveway. The final version of the magic card holder. I see that seam right there. I'm guessing these are symmetrical. Although that has a tip. Well, actually, I guess depending on, is the cavity in there like, let's say like, okay, like say this, say the card, Lock, say the card is the cross-section view of the holder. So like, we're looking at it from here, but we're looking at it lengthways. So I'm staring directly at the flat end. Let's say that's the flat end. Is that like carved in where you got the hole at the top and then it's like kind of triangular to help give the card the correct tip in so that no matter which direction the card is facing, you can get a little bit of a tip back? Out of curiosity, that's just, or is it just straight up and down, which is also, you know, just fine. Just curious, because I come up with weird brain things for that. If you understood anything of what I just said, anyway. Assembling a 3D printed arch lamp. A little bent truss going on there. All right. It's got somebody with the purple mat. That'll work. What are your plans on that? I slipped on my beans. Bluey beans. Slow simmered beans in a classic brown and sugar sauce with bluey. If I remember right, isn't bluey the one that the colors match like either pets or like doesn't it kind of match like a dog's vision? There's something weird with bluey in the coloring. I'm pretty sure it's bluey. It was made specifically to like match something other than human vision. I know that sounds weird, but I'm pretty fucking sure. Alright. Let's see. Before Mount Rushmore was carved, it was unprecedented. Walter said a boner could just mean you need to go pee. Oh, that is true. Yeah. Considering Twitch thinks it's a major platform, it doesn't have great capability. No Roku, no Apple. It's not on Roku or Apple? Really? That holder is excellent, says Emir. You should market it. Always good when you can make cool stuff from projects. Or get it out there to help other people. I do that with some of my stuff. Alright, let's see here. From Red Dwarfer. Let's see what's up with Jub. Oh, Jub's is just like super chilling like a muv. Look at that. Got the chill on, feeling good. Feeling fancy. Got the little ding ding, ding dong. That's cool. Looking good. Looking good. That is a chill cat. How do we send photos? You can either... The easy way is WhatsApp. What the hell is my number on WhatsApp? Is it 66? Yeah. So you can either WhatsApp it or American, American phone call. What's it? 667-290-3538. US or WhatsApp. That's pretty much the easy way to do it. Email works too, but that can be a bit delayed. But if you, God damn it. But if you prefer that, I'll put that over on Twitch too. You can do email as well. That's just live at Scrufdog, or I'm sorry, fuck, that's show at scruffdog.live. 8675309. Chillin ass cat. What is this actually? What are we listening to? Okay, now we're getting the music. Okay. That is a great picture, by the way. That is great. Is that boobs ahead? Where's Rob? We got boobs on, people. Boobs. I've never actually seen one of them signs. I mean, I'm sure it just means bumps in the road, but yeah, that's boobs. Oh. Kiwi style burger must have egg and pickled beetroot. Okay, the egg is cool. Pickled beetroot. That's, I don't remember if I've had that or not. Next time you make burgers, grab a tin of sliced beetroot and try it. We'll try to remember that. It looks good. I may have had beetroot, pickled beetroot. It's also going to have a shitload. Is that an onion? That might be a tomato. It'd also have a shitload of onions on it too, though. Because I definitely do just entire. Like I don't do like I won't even call it a slice of onion. I do a cross section of onion on my burgers. Like I really don't like air being involved in the onion layer. That looks pretty good though. It's a good melt on the cheese. Bacon, little thick cut shit going on there. Haven't been to the store, C2S. Like I realized this weekend I hadn't been to the store in a while and I am pretty low on food. Alright, let's go back to this. Chillin like a voidy villain. Got that. Like, is he like supervising? Like, you have construction going on in the backyard? He's like supervising. Like, what are these assholes doing? Oh, let's see what we got from Benja. Fish chips and those mushy peas seem a little dry. Your quantity seems down as well. Were you not super hungry that day? Or is this just a big ass plate and the scale looks weird? Just sent you the completed arch. It says lock. STLs were $8 on printables. To me? Oh, I'll take a look. Okay. He's picking the flower beds he's going to poop in, says C2S. Yes, that could absolutely be what it is, too. Casper says, I used to have my old cat watch squirrels and birds on the wall using my beamer. Used to make her go crazy. Right, there you go. That's a nice picture there. Again, where's Rob? Rob would have comments. Is that I guess that's like that kind of looks like a pink rose, but I don't really know much about flower stuff. See, like I see that and I go, that looks like lavender, but that's just because that's the color it is. And I doubt that is actually lavender. He's vaporized the railing that was blocking his further conquest. Yeah, it is true. The hole in the fence, he just ripped it out of the way. Please hold the pics till after ad. Oh, we have ads. Okay, we'll hold up. Oh, well, it's a good call. Good call. Good call. Okay, well, in that case, let me find the mouse. Let's go here. Okay. We'll just chill. We'll just be chilling like Jubs until the ad's over. Because yeah, look, that is a good pickup. There's no like it's missing a slat. I would assume he had something to do with that. UK gardens are all brown. Like, because something is, well, I guess because it's fucking 500 degrees there all the time. Okay, I'm better. Because of no rain. Yeah, no rain, 8,000 degrees out. All right, and we are back on Twitch. There's Jubinator again. Okay. All right, so now we will move back to Benji. Oh, wow, I didn't scroll up. We have the somewhat dry looking. Oh yeah, no, we're going back. I was holding off because Twitch was running the ad. I didn't notice until somebody said something. Please hold the ads. Or James Randolph. Yeah. Those look kind of dry. I didn't see if you replied when I said that. Russian sage or something. Okay. We have optimized the slat spacing pattern on the railing to allow for kitty lookout points, says Red Dwarfer. Excellent. Strategical slot removal. I get it. Move out there. There we go. The pink rose looking thing. Minky Mutu, right, I attempted to send you some cat pictures. Well, we will see what shows up. If it's Kitty or the Pussy. And yeah, I guess we're doing Pussy and piano here very soon. You can hear poofers out there screaming. For those peas, you need a 1/4-inch stick of butter. Well, look at that little. Look at the little kitty. Oh God, they're about to go back to fucking Soviet era fucking everything. Russia destroys itself into next year. Alright, what do we got here? Revox and Yamaha. Those are Yamahas. Yamaha and some Bear Dynamics. Nice. A new customer offer for an old meter. It's like a 1 amp DC, I guess, amp meter. Delicate. There's a 9-volt battery over here. You can't really see. There it is. So make sure you lick that. What's up, boink? Oh, this is like old school classic. Oh. Got that Ruski gear. And the overall shot. Notice all the orange things. There is a reason. Mm-hmm. So notepad over here, it says stuff I will forget if I don't write it down. I feel like I've seen that before. Like on your setup. Alright, Minky, your stuff came through. Hold on, let me figure out how to give you a name. Oh, let me switch this over in case I do something stupid. Come on. Some of this shit is very, very fucking unintuitive. Like how to change. Yeah, like I don't need that showing. Start, favorite, add to, what? God, I hate WhatsApp sometimes. Hold on a sec. Why am I not hearing music? Is why are this like the quiet playlist fucking thing going on here? Yeah, that's the beginning of Reptile. Okay, explains why that's quiet. Hold on a sec. Let me figure this out so I'm not fucking. Oh my god, dude! Like, are we serious? Voice video ad. There we go. Fucking hell. Do not need all that being all shown out. Oh yeah, probably spell that right. Not trying to insult you. There we go. Are we good? All right. Okay, we'll get back to you. Okay, just wanted to make sure I get that something in there so I don't dox the shit out of everybody. All right, let's scroll that down. Did we finish here? Yes. All right, we finished with Benji. Actually, yeah, let's get Pussies and Pianos going because she is going fucking bonkers, and then we'll finish out the list we got there because she obviously knows it's time. Holy shit! Kind of closed up. Yeah. All right. Like Twitch clickback doesn't get rid of overlays. It closes the stream another few years I might remember. Yeah. Okay. She's doing that. Oh, and when I get back, we'll have, we got this out of Wednesday's, cold weather MRE. So we'll be having a snack on that there when we get back. First strike bars are fucking amazing. If you can find them outside of an MRE, they're usually sold out in like nanoseconds because they are just, it is like you take a Lara bar or like, you know, one of them bars, it's just like crushed fruit and stuff, you know, only 5, 6, whatever fucking ingredients, and they're like really good. That's like the military heavy duty, but fucking even more delicious version of something like that. Fucking love them things. Anyway, Pussies and Pianos. Let's get Rob pulled up here. And let's see, Rob and Cats. Yeah, I already have the camera looking right at her. Let me pull that up here. That should be over here. There's the dude. All right, let's go to preset 1. All right, let's pause that. Get ready to go with the Rob stuff, and I hope this doesn't limit. I'm gonna have to pay attention to this for a minute, see if it does a weird limiting like it did with the intro, which we got to look at again. All right, I'm gonna hit play, hang out for a second, and see what it does. If everything looks good, then I'll get up and go get the stuff. So let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, it's going. All right, I'll be back. thank you to the Pianoman. He might be shooting pool tonight. I would, if I had to guess. Just going over here. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. No, that is not me playing piano. That is Pianoman Rob or Rob Worrell. Kitty's doing kitty stuff. You know, the dude just does not seem to really want to be too much around Ronnie lately. Okay, was he in bed? Nope. I don't know where he went. Ooh. We're going wild. We're off the rails. Screw. Well, she's looking in there, so I guess he's in there doing something. Or she just knows there's more food in there. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there he is. I guess, yeah, he did just move. He just jumped up in the bed. He is the white blob in the middle of the screen. Yeah, we see you, big floof. He doesn't answer to the dude, but he answers to big floof. But you have to say it that way, or like it doesn't count. Right. Did email arrive? Yeah, yeah. I got. Oh yeah, yeah. There was a couple, one or two of those over there. Got to get to their Jacques Attack. I saw yours. Yep, there it is. That. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna go ahead while we're waiting for them to finish eating and crack open a fresh one. Big cat, yeah. Gotta watch the scale, because Tiny Mama there in the middle is actually pretty small. She is like large kitten sized, because by the time I got her off the street, as it were, she was like severely malnourished and all that. So she never like got to be a full-size cat. Whereas her kids, yeah, her son right next to her, he's not a big cat, but he's a little bit bigger than just a little bit bigger than like an average cat. Did I order the new Lego sets? They should be here Monday or Tuesday. Pretty quick shipping. I ended up just ordering them straight off of Amazon. It was like another $10 for whatever. And I think it probably would have been the same $10 on the site. But yeah, I just ordered them through the Amazon thing, and they'll be here like Monday, Tuesday. Same price besides that. I tried sending my WhatsApp for the first time. Hope it works. Yes, it did. I can already see it. Okay. Once those are done, we will flip. Actually, we'll hit the Jack Attack up. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll clean up the left side, because like some of it's on the left. Well, it's opposite for you, but some of the messages are on the left side, some are on the right side. We'll clean up the left side, then we'll go back and finish the right. Look at Tiny Mama being the cleanup hitter today. What's Poofers doing? Oh, her wide body ass coming back out. Guess there's no food left in there. And that food dish has been butted. I don't think she cares, though. Franco says, you can see all of my yard from the pavement. Plus, I get the sun all day. But if it were more private, I could get a big umbrella. One of mine is a tiny cat, says Minky. Mewtwo. She always has been. One of the boys is an absolute unit. The biggest kid she had was her daughter Trent. Black cat. You know, black cat's, you know, tiny house panther. She was big. She could jump like easily, not easy. Like she maxed out just like she could get to 8 feet in a jump pretty easily. And her tail was almost as long as flat cats. There's Poofer Butt. Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah. Let the exposure catch up. All right, he's laying down. She's sitting down. Mama's playing cleanup for everything that Ronnie missed. Gotta video everything or it doesn't count, says C2S. Of course, of course. Is Rob not here? No, I haven't seen him say anything yet. And he normally would text message me, like Discord message me or whatever. 2 songs. Yeah, he'll come up with 2 songs he wants to play, but I haven't heard from him. Let me double check my phone, see if something came in. No. Nope. A wild James Randolph has appeared on my Discord. Oh yeah, and then there's for those of you that you know about my buddy Killer Mike, he actually has a new channel that he's been working on a little bit that he just kind of publicly went with. So for those that have watched Killer Mike, you actually get to see Killer Mike on his other channel. I'll show you that at the end of actually as soon as we're done with Pussies and Pianos, I'll post his link up in chat if you want to go look. Like, it's his new channel. It's called Mike's Journey to Self-Reliance. It's starting off with losing 100 pounds in 100 days because he is a man of much gravity, but he is successfully working on it. Like, he talks about what he's doing, the food he's doing, but it's not just a weight loss channel. He's also talking about his challenges in life. He's going to start getting into home improvement stuff and ways that he can change his life to be less dependent upon others and more to be self-reliant, like self-contained and, you know, mental clarity, all that kind of stuff. Like he's talking about, oh, wow, they left. He's talking about all that stuff. So hold on, let me switch back to me. This is like the neutral screen when things are all over the place. But he's on TikTok and YouTube. I don't, oh, there's his, all right. I'll put this up. If you want to take a look, like he's going through a lot of stuff as far as what he's doing to make the shows and all that. That's his YouTube link. Is this his TikTok? And there is his TikTok if you're more of a TikToker. Most of his videos are in like short form stuff, but then he has some longer videos as well where he goes more in depth about like his goals for the channel and himself. So if you want to take a look, that'd be cool. What's up, Scooters? Delta Mike, appreciate that. Appreciate anybody that wants to sub up, take a look, and maybe learn something about your health, about your diet. Eventually, once he starts getting into fixing up his place, maybe, you know, all kinds of stuff he's going to be doing. He may actually, like maybe working on cars a little bit here and there too. Like, you know, it's going to be a very big channel. Diverse channel, like a variety of stuff. He's just starting with pick the 100 days and 100 pounds, and he's slowly introducing other stuff. So there you go. Okay. Let's see. Twitch ad in 3 minutes. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get the left side clean up in 3 minutes. We'll go right here. Locke sent the updated arch picture in for us. Cannot move the zoom, but there you go. For the lighting. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. And from Jack Attack, we have a very interesting way to slice your cheesecake. Seems like it's got a bit of a pinch point there. But I mean, if that's how you're going to work your cheesecake slice, that's fine. Definitely looks like it's a dairy cheesecake for sure. Just don't get hung up right there. You know, that little pinchy point. That's the eclipse. Yeah. I will just go with it being a cheesecake. Well, that'll be the easier way to do it. Pac-Man, Boo Man. And I'd hate to be the receptionist who answers the telephone calls here. Mike Hunt Whistles, #1 UK supplier to the trade. All your whistle needs in one place. Yeah, it wouldn't be Pac-Man. That would definitely be Mrs. Pac-Man, as Red Dwarf said. Oh, thank you for those, Jacques Attack. I'm going to stick with cheesecake on that one, though, for sure. We'll go with a titillating flavor of cheesecake. And to the right side, or back to the right side. What we got from Little Jim? More titillation, but not quite. Some shots of the eclipse through a filter telescope. Plus a little funny. Well, this doesn't have a pinch point on it. Oh, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? No, we'll just hit this button, man. Boop. 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 And sarcasm, where the witty will have fun, but the stupid won't get it. Indeed. Yeah, I got to watch the eclipse from, 6, 7, something, 8, 9 years ago, something like that. I watched that through my welding hood. Worked out pretty good. Ad is started on the Twitch. Yes, it has. It says ad starting soon, but it apparently has. Yep. All right. So we'll give that a moment, and we'll just go back to our Twitch ad picture. This is everybody else waiting for the Twitch ad to stop now. That is now like, really, Twitch? Really? So this will be our Twitch ad pause button while that's open. Not every welding hood is safe for your eyes. Oh, I had it on 14 and always on. It was a little dark. The way I had mine sitting, it was a little bit darker than the shit they gave us, and it's polarized glass, and you're looking at a spark that has 50 times more UV than looking at the sun. So as long as it's dark enough, it'll work out. Locke says, I accidentally sent you double pics. Look at the last one. Okay. Well, as long as Jubs is good with it, are you good with looking at that? Okay. All right. Well, and then we'll be sure to look at the last one here in about 15 seconds. Meow, meow. Okay. And we're back. All right. All right. Jubs break over. And up to... Oh. Well, I got to go back to the left, so I'm going to have to do that after these there, Locke. WebDevy. Building the X-Files Lego set. Nice. The truth is out there. I did not watch X-Files enough to know. I'm sure that's a thing. Yeah. Okay, I'm sure every one of these things is an inside thing or related to specifically to the show. But that's cool. I didn't watch it as much as I would have liked to, I guess you could say, but it's kind of don't really feel like trying to go back to it at this point either. But I know it was a good show, so that's cool. That's good. Didn't they have like a few? Was it like 3 of them or something? Oil Alien. It looks like an IKEA set. It's like that'd be funny. IKEA took one of their demo rooms and made it like X-Files. Like they should do that in one of their demo rooms. Like pick a popular TV show, new or old, and make one of their demo rooms in the store. Like utilize IKEA stuff to make it look like something out of a TV show. Like that might be cool. An Oilian. And here we go. What do we got for the flat cat? Playing the old bagpipes, really puffing it on there. Woo! Is Flat Cat back from Scotland, or is Flat Cat still in Scotland? Good puff on them pipes, though. He's fucking got it. Can't see his tail. I guess that's just probably like stuck out straight behind him as he's boing. Good to see him enjoying the old bag. Appreciate that there. Actually, I see you're in jammies, so you may not be traveling anymore. But then again, a good travel still up there. Oh, good. Okay. Good. See, I know when I travel, I take my jammy jams. Thank you for this week's Flat Cat. And for those that missed it, there's Flat Cat's butt. Okay. JSS. What do you have going on here? It actually came through. I didn't have to name it. That's good. JSS here. Got my new mini computer today. There we go. Geekom A8 Max mini PC with AMD R7 8745HS and 32 gigs of RAM. Okay. DDR4, I assume. This is going to be a fun tech challenge for a 67-year-old. Got to keep the old brain challenged. Absolutely. Don't ever stop thinking. I've said this before. Try to learn something every day. And as you get older, if you busted your ass when you were working, you're going to have to keep some level of that going once you retire. Because if you stop and your body stops, your brain's going to go, I guess we're done here. And then everything's going to stop. Make sure you retire, you just stay very active. I like that little guy. Yeah, Nook format. Looks nookish. Looks like some nookie. I have that same case. Well, I had that same case for my Xbox. Got it from Home Depot. It's like $20 about 20 years ago. Holy shit. Okay, maybe it's a little different. It didn't have that in there. Fuck, dude. Look at that. That is a fucking piece of kit, boy. Let's dive on in. Sweet ramp generator, function generator, pulse generator, switches, TLL pulsers, switch levels. Holy shit, dude. Night Electronics. ML 2010. You can't see it. It's just off the screen. I can't. Oh, there you go. ML 2010. That is fucking amazing. Our queen has arrived. Where? Hey, hello, queen. Well, since you've arrived, just give us a few minutes and then we'll do a woofle for you. That's a sweet piece of kit, homie. Holy shit. James wrote, if I have that case, except the inside. Yeah, it seems like a pretty common case. Look at that. That is sweet. All right. Well, thank you for those. That's fucking awesome, dude. Love seeing some good kit like that. All right, Minky. Let's see. We have my 3 cats AI'd to have actual jobs and not be freeloading little shits. Perfect. Okay, that's good. Cats kind of like flowers. I could see that working. That's good. Figgy demolition. Very nice. He looks like he could get shit done. Absolutely. He's got that look. He's got it. He's got the cheekies for it, for getting it done. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Big floof. Big floof. And we had a C-17 Globemaster and a couple of Typhoons do a fly past over Edinburgh this evening. This was the video I got. Turned out I was directly under the flight path. I won't have audio for this, but we will watch it. I won't have audio that you can hear. Actually, you know what? Let me pause Twitch. Let me put on loop back, and then you'll hear what I hear, and then I'll have to turn loop back off. That was loud. That's cool. Sorry about that. I didn't catch the volume until my ears were exploding as well. Very nice video. I've watched a Globemaster take off and land at Andrews Air Force Base. Hopefully I wasn't echoing while that loopback was on. But yeah, these are fucking amazing. Night Industries 2000 kit. One man can make a difference. Not quite that kit. I like kitty pics. That works. That works. All right, let me flip back to the left side and put Twitch music back on. And let's see, Locke sent something else. Yes. Oh, here's another picture from Locke. Wow. It's got good spread. Giggity. Yeah, that's a good big old truss there. I'm trying to figure. Yeah, a couple of those would be good for like a Lazy Susan with both of my 360 connects cameras and like a Lazy Susan getting the light for 3D scanning. I have the adapter to use. I have both connects, the old and the new 3D Xbox 360 connects, or the one for the 360 and the one for the Xbox One, I think was the difference. And I have the adapter cables for both of them for PC usage to do 3D scanning with. I just haven't gotten around to it. I just feel like that's one of the things, like, set the whole day aside, because even if you get it right, when you hook it up, it's either going to be fucking hours and hours to make it work, or you're going to make it work and then it's going to be hours and hours of scanning every fucking thing in the house. Like, don't move, cat. Meow. That would be interesting. Make a track for it and like set up a ring. And then like wait for one of the cats to fall asleep and somehow get it so that you could like have it run around the cat while they were asleep and get a 3D scan of the cat. That'd be weird. Cool. I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, it's that whole thing. You start getting ridiculous ideas on something that'll probably never happen anyway, but you still want to come up with something goofy for it. You know how that works. Like a big old 3D dude. I'd have to do pieces. I could probably... Nah, I'd probably have to do 2 or 3 pieces to do a full-size tiny mama, but I'd need like a lot of pieces for a full-size dude. He's a big dude. He's the big guy. So I'm looking at Minky Mewtwo's cat sitting there in the construction uniform. It's fucking great. Oh, wait, I missed one, didn't I? Hold on. I just noticed that. Hold on. Sorry, I missed one. There's the other one. Schmeechi's Fish Shop. Fresh catch daily. Nice touch in the background there. We got some fresh mussels. We got whole mackerel, fresh haddock fillets, live lobster, fresh salmon. I think Ed's mom's back there. Like, yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, so we got 1, 2, and then the man taking care of the business. Okay, okay. I don't know how I missed that first one. I just looked up. I'm like, wait a minute. Where's that from? Close that. Okay, we're good there. We're good there. We're good there. That can go over there. That. No, don't do that. That. We're still transmitting or transmitting, broadcasting. All right. Shmichi loves his fish. I bet he does. Very fish-tastic. I don't know. Should I try that? I don't know what kind of jobs my cats would be. I mean, we already call poofers a vacuum, so does that mean she'd be like an industrial cleaner? Like she works for like ServPro? Like, you know, they come with, she goes in and fixes up houses after they've been all fucked up. Like, is that her symbolic thing? Then Tiny Mama would be like, I could see Tiny Mama being some sort of angry instructor, but I don't know what she'd be instructing. But, like, she still beats the crap out of her kids when they do dumb stuff, so. Ronnie would, I don't know, he pretty much, I mean, what job does an orange cat have besides being a fucking orange cat? And of course, I guess the dude, we just have to dress him up as the dude, as the Big Lebowski, and have him sitting on a couch with his big old floofy self. C2S says, I don't think those are real cats. They might be. They might be. It's an alternate truth. James Randall, did I miss something? Are we finally building our own working Death Star? We are close. We are very close. Get the cat all hopped up on catnip and get them when they come down. Crashed out. It would just be finding a motor quiet enough to, but still have enough torque to go around without being like, yeah, and obviously we're not going to use the engine, which we should be working on the engine on Wednesday. Oh, let me see what the weather looks like, because we're not going to work on the engine in a storm, and there's been a lot of fucking storms coming through lately, and we're still in a drought. Sunny and hot. That'll work, as long as it ain't raining. Might be a chance of thunderstorms in the evening, but that's pretty normal for, I guess, I don't know. And where I'm at in Maryland, yeah, where it's hot as fuck, it is pretty normal during the summer that if the temperature gets above 85 degrees, it is pretty normal for there to be a chance of thunderstorms. And there's usually little pop-up ones here and there. Like, the hotter it is, it seems the more likely. Like, is it like that over in the over in Biscuit Land, and the vastness of the biscuitness? Like, is it just like during the summers, there pretty much just going to be a chance of storms at night for the most part? Minky says their faces are real. Unfortunately, their jobs aren't. I have to pay for their lazy lifestyles. Yes. Yeah, I'd love for. I mean, I can't. I don't really call eating cat food on camera a job, but then again, they are, quote, performing for the audience, though unknowingly. So is that like, are they going to try and sue me for unpaid labor? Fishman. Oh, hold on. Minky just sent something in here. And then we'll go do a VertoThermoWhoofle since our queen has arrived. It says, this might interest people. This is from Minky. I acquired it from a tropospheric transmitter receiver site. Tropospheric transmitter receiver site that sent phone and data to the North Sea oil rigs from Shetland. It was also a site for the ACE High NATO Communication System, or the ACE High NATO Communication System. Well, just from the little bits of crack and rust on the front, that is some classic ass kit right there. That looks good. 117A 411-92 kilohertz. Super Groot reference pilot. I don't even know what half of that shit is, but I don't deal with the fast hertz too much. That looks cool. Old kit is old kit. I like classic kit. I think we all do here. Is the cat food and treats tax deductible? Technically, they probably could be. So, maybe. Franco says that's beautiful. Yeah, that is a good piece of kit. That is a good piece of kit. Let me back that out. Back that out. Close that. Close that. All right. What's up, E-Fault? Swinging it on into the channel, I see. Send it to Mend It Mark. Mend It Mark? Mend It Mark? Is that, why does that sound like a YouTube channel? Or am I just reading that totally out of context? Mend It Mark, YouTube, okay. Mend It Mark. He does all kinds of stuff. What, does he just like fix stuff up? Oh, yeah, taking it apart, cleaning it up, restoration. Mend It Mark. Mend It Mark is great. Okay, so some of y'all know about Mend It Mark. I'll go ahead and post the channel. Looks like a good thing if you're into a lot of the shit that the people that watch this channel are into. There you go. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. A lot of times stuff like that's good to watch at night. As they just do the thing, talk about what they're doing, and you just relax. Subscribe and ring the bell. Ding dong. Alright. Shall we do a VertoThermoWhoofle and then do a top of the hour toast? First, let's have a little sip. Little sip. The internet connection at the farm was really sketchy. So the farmer moved the modem to the barn. And now they have stable Wi-Fi. Bush Doctor, I saw you show up earlier. I don't think I said hey yet, did I? Let me scroll on. You're not so far up, you're off the screen. What's up, Bush Doctor? Appreciate that. Cheers. One of these. Sure, everyone here knows about Colin Firth's bunker. I've heard a lot about celebrity bunkers lately. If I wasn't at 16 feet elevation, I would have started a bunker under my house by now. But you're going to go down a few feet. Actually, underneath my foundation is just a little bit of earth and rocks and dirt, and then it's all clay. But it's all clay that's very... the water and the moisture just comes through it like crazy. All right. Is our queen still here? Oh, there she is. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do that, shall we? This will actually be the third VertoThermoWhoofle of the stream since someone opted in, was a C2S opted in for a bonus. Hold on. Yeah. Get a little more water in there. That's not really doing anything. Except spewing butane fumes all through the room. Yay! That's better. Number one. One for Freddy. I barely got to Freddy. Setting chat on fire. And all right. Oh, mushrooms. Yeah, we're getting some good Get little heat rings out of it that time. Fire! Do. What's up, 6F? Build a basement self-willing swimming pool. Scuff could have a submarine for a water escape. That's a lot more digging, though. Especially because the sewers in here wouldn't really... I wonder... I think the sewers are only 2 feet wide, which would be a problem for my shoulders. So I would have to dig about a 1/4 mile underground. That would... By the time I finish that, the world would already be over. You are welcome, our queen. Glad you could make it. Ring the engine? How do we ring the engine? It's on the ground? You want me to throw something at it? See if it dings? Ding! Let's see, where are we at here? We got that. We got that finished. We got the woofle. Oh yeah, I was going to eat this first strike bar. We are not allowed to have woofles in the UK now due to the threat of wildfire. Yeah, I'm helping all our UK people get their woofle fix in. This does not have a notch. Now it has a notch. Use the woofler to make pots out of the clay. That would take a lot of woofling there, Chipmunk. How are you? And how's my girl? Let her know the crazy internet people said. Like, pretty much like that if you could. First strike chocolate, in case you didn't see it earlier. These things are goddamn delicious. They are like the even better tasting version of like Lara bars, or like you get those like healthy fruit bar things. First strike is on Amazon, right? All right, let me take a look here. Well, look at that. Who is selling them? Epidemic proof. Oh, okay. That's an MRE supplier. So they're probably taking them out of MREs and breaking up certain MREs and stuff. Or maybe they're getting them from First Strike. But yeah, they're actually available on Amazon from a company. I wonder if they're just taking them out of other MREs or if they're actually just getting them. I was like, these are the best energy fruit bar, whatever you want to call them. They are the best I've ever had. Every fucking flavor is amazing. It's not a horrible price. They're about three some bucks a piece. But that makes sense. They are pretty hard to find and they are pretty fucking good. AGM, I say, oh, we're not allowed, oh, woofles. Okay, that was from the wildfire. Okay, gotcha. That's what you said. Submarine escape would definitely be cool, and you could live under the sea until things sorted themselves out. I'll just have to have a, what do they call the little access hole you can put in the bottom of them if you set it up right and it doesn't sink? I'd have to have one of them so we could go fishing. Or set up some fish trap thing. Yeah, like that Netflix movie just came out, The Last House. They do chimney fishing. It's awesome. What's up, Rasher? Butthole? Butthole. What is butthole, C2S? Sterling is slowing fast tonight. It's zinging around there. I actually remembered to start it before the stream. Kind of weird, I know. Chipmunk says, I responded to last night's abuse of the emergency alert system. by lighting my fire pit and labeling several bits of the wood Andy. Poor Andy. Did you put a little cowboy hat on there, Joe? The passing traffic has boosted business. For who? My thoughts are with the people of Lyndhurst and Fordingbridge this weekend. Did they explode? A Dr. Evil submarine? Yeah, it would have to be like a Dr. Evil feng shui kind of thing going on there. There's a lot of this too. That's what makes it even better. It's more than just a regular bar. That's a trap. No fish trap. Chimney trap. A moon pool? What is moon pool? Is that where you swim on the moon? Chipmunk has the thought of the day. Molasses is so named because someone saw, hey, this is brown, so are mole asses. I'm not sure that's quite how that went, Chippy, but that's possible. What's up, Josh? Emir? Oh, I've been talking to Emir the whole time. Why didn't you? Sorry. Told you I'm a little off today. Not much food talk tonight. Well, we're getting later into the show. Actually, we should have started food talk about a half hour ago if we go to the rough schedule. As we're going for about another 25-ish minutes before we call it. Assuming, the Earth doesn't crack in half. And we might have to shorten the show if, the Earth cracks in half. I mean, I don't know. As long as the internet's still working, I'll keep going. Maybe, of course, actually, there's really no good way for it to crack in half and not lose at least some viewers. I don't know that the undersea cables are that stretchy and have that much slack in them. Of course, the way as much cables as we have run under the oceans and all that, if we cracked it, probably would be like, if you just see two halves going, would just bounce and crash into each other as the cables just kept fucking slamming each other. Now Try TV, what's up, buddy? James Randolph, I didn't have a mole ass theory for a molasses theory. Molasses? Molasses and molasses. What if you put molasses on mole asses? I really don't think that would be much of an improvement in any direction at all. Adam and Eve were the first humans to ever skip the Apple terms and conditions. That is true. I mean, that is true. Sounds like a sex vid slamming into each other. Perfect. As it should. Should brevity hold us together even if we cracked up? No, hopefully it's high-speed fiber that'll hold us together when everything cracks in pieces. I mean, you figure overhead lines, plumbing, plumbing maybe, but we have so much stitching on the surface of the baseball that we call the Earth. It would be interesting to see if any part of the planet, I mean, obviously I know the force of the planet cracking would generally exceed anything on the surface's strength. It would be interesting to see if there were any parts where it was obvious that, wow, that actually held that together and didn't just shear off. Welcome back. Pretty odd. Last Twitch ad was just commercial break in progress. Guess they're trying hard. That's when you have kind of an ad blocker. It's like an blocker. Mickey Mutu, I think Mr. Earthquake would have something to say about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but it would be interesting if at least somewhere we had so much infrastructure that, like, the crack went, but never mind. You know, everything else will blow up, I'm sure, but it would be interesting if something like that happened. Like I said, I just think of weird shit sometimes, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if they started advertising on cutlery, to be honest. They're going to advertise on everything. I mean, definitely keep calling it cutlery, though. You can't really call them knives anymore, because that's like the dirty word. You know, kind of like firearms versus guns. Considering cutlery is just as fucking deadly in most places of the world. But anyway. Sure, spell bad a few thousand words and get made fun of. Exactly. Especially if you use the right grammar. Do you have crabs yet? I don't have crabs. Have I consumed crabs yet? Not this year. Still waiting for a half a second to catch my breath so that I can actually get that done. But next time I go to the store, I do have crab meat on the list to pick up for the crabby helper. You know, tuna helper using crab meat. Maryland blue crab meat. How the hell did I end up on top chat, for fuck's sake, says Delta Mike? Because you did anything to the YouTube app, and it will flip you back there by default like crazy. Fishman, gotta go make Puschetti. Peace out. Well, enjoy your Puschetti. Make sure your Puschetti includes a lot of garlic in the Puschetti sauce. Fridges have ads. Yes, some refrigerators do fucking have ads now. Isn't that amazing? Electric or, you know, digital appliances in the kitchen. Some of them now have ads, so you can't go any fucking where without seeing an ad. Like, literally. 6F6G, catching crabs is fun. I mean, that kind of applies in more than one way, I suppose. You know, if you're catching crabs or, you know, you found out later that you caught crabs, at least both times you were doing something that was enjoyable, at least at the time. What about rapeseed oil? Can we still say that? Yeah, it's always weird when I hear that. I'm like, who the fuck named that? Because I know it has another name that is not so fucking weird. Like, I understand. Well, okay, I don't understand biscuit versus cookie. And that's just people over there just not. There's just so much mental instability. Like, we couldn't come up with a better name than that? It is canola. Okay, it is canola oil. I thought it was. Yeah, you said canola. I'm like, is it canola oil? Is that right? Colza oil? Or colza as well? Oh, I'm sorry. Here's the other alternate name that sounds great. Oilseed rape oil. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, why is that part of a name? Like, and if that was named before the bad version of that word, then why was the bad version of the word named after a plant seed thing? Like, I understand that the English language uses a lot of words in multiple, completely different meanings, but I don't understand why that word needs to be used with anything other than the action bad. So weird. AJM says virgin olive oil. Well, obviously not. You know, so yeah. Maybe call it the not so virgin olive oil. I mean, that would be a little better. Steady now. Yeah, I know. It's not rapeseed if you yell surprise. I guess that kind of depends on the person, too. I mean, in the office, that's fine, but out on the street, it might be a little bit different. Rasher, vegetable oil, seed oil, and most seed oil are poisonous and cancerous. don't necessarily agree with that, but everyone is free to their opinion. If it was that poisonous, we would have been dead hundreds of years ago. In my opinion. Jack Attack. William Shatner has purchased his last Nissan truck. It's the final frontier, states Shatner. Ask Susie Dent, she'll tell you why it's called that. The Adam and Eve joke is kind of an Old Testament to the joking world. Yeah, I know, Delta Mike. I've never seen consent seed oil, though. Or yes seed oil. Or give it to me in the butt seed oil. Yeah. What's up there, Zen? Did you buy yourself an unregulated suppressor yet? I know you're hot on that trail. The plant name ultimately comes from the Latin rapa or rapum, meaning turnip. Then where'd the other one come from? Is it like I turniped you? Like, because I don't know. Well, okay, that could be a whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that. Push Doctor, the oil, I don't see the issue really. It's like getting annoyed with asparagus because it has ass in it. Yeah, but ass is funny. And it makes it makes some of our pee smell funny. Like I smell when I eat asparagus. My pee smells funny to me. Like, I know other people won't smell it, apparently. I don't actually know how that works. Does that mean I could smell their pee, but they wouldn't smell my pee? Am I smelling something in the asparagus, or is the asparagus doing something to my nose? I think I'm smelling something in the asparagus, so I would probably smell in other people's pee, even if they didn't smell it. Okay. Chipmunk says, give it to me in the butt seed oil is called molasses. There we go. Bringing it back around, full circle. Chippy's got it. Oh, boy. Deltic Engine, what's up? My autism diagnosis is level 1 out of 3. I still need support, but less than others. I don't think I qualify. I could try looking it up again. Maybe some specialist stuff. Okay, I gotcha. You could get blue badge and a bus pass for autism. The best we can do here in the States is in Maryland, we can get a butterfly on our license. And that's not necessarily for autism. That's if you have a condition the officer may want to take into account. Which I don't know that I need one, but I am considering by the time my license comes up for renewal in a bunch of years, I may put that on there because of my fucking neck and leg. Are Maryland blue crab actually blue? Yes. Well, before we steam them, they are blue, yes. Hey, come smell my pee. Where are you going? I'm not weird. You're weird. Butterfly, yeah, so it'll be just a tiny little, apparently like rainbow colored or something butterfly. But you don't need any records or anything. You can just say, please put the butterfly on my license. And that is the trigger for the cops to ask if there's something that should be considered while they are pulling you over. Like, you know, even like, you know, if you have Tourette's or something, you know, fuck you, fuck you, cut, fuck. Nah, like, we're really cool. You fucking fucker. Sorry, it's Tourette's. You fucker. You know, that kind of thing. Pee huffing sounds pervy, 6F. I'm sure it's I wouldn't, I mean, look, Rule 34, Internet Rule 34. If it exists, there's a porn for it. So I imagine there's at least one person out there, probably a lot, that have a fetish for smelling asparagus pee. I like if someone came up and said, hey, I'm in the asparagus pee fetish club, I'd be like, The only surprise I have is that there's a chapter this close. But no, I'm good. I don't need that. Roger says extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, flaxseed oil, and sesame oil are the only anti-cancer oils to eat or cook with. Those are actually what I generally use. Avocado oil is pretty good for cooking on stuff. I always have super extra virgin olive oil. Like that bottle is tight. Our brand new sentence, yeah. What's the difference between a lentil and a chickpea? Trump wouldn't pay as much to have a lentil on his face. That is probably true. Miki Mutu, as I've always said this, any mental shit you can think of will be a fetish for someone. Yeah, like any fucking weird shit you think of, someone else has already thought about it and has probably also already masturbated while thinking about it. And that could be anything from who fucking knows what to driving a nail into a 2x4, attaching it to another 2x4. Although that's kind of an obvious one, I guess. Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high, read a book, take a look, reading Rainbow. You know, I went back and watched Reading Rainbow like last year. I watched like the first episode and I was like, what the fuck? This isn't as cool as I remember it. I think I need to go back and watch some of the later episodes when like they get their stride on how shows do that. But yeah, that was different. All right, we got almost 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes left before I am out here. I go get something to eat, get a snack. Actually, not much of a snack. Get a little snack. Get some scum going on. Yeah, like I said earlier, if you play Scum, you're looking for a PvE or just a chill-ass server, it's up. Just look for Scrufdog's PvE chill spot, and my Discord has a, has a little section dedicated to it with, like, server updates if you want to chat, some voice chat shit, in case you want to hook up or whatever. What is the opposite of ladyfingers? Asked Jack Attack. It's Mentos. Oh boy. A lot of old 70s kids shows were trippy. Oh yeah, yeah. Especially when we were talking about that weird the weird Tom and Jerry from like Czechoslovakia or wherever it was. The Eastern Bloc. Tom and Jerry's where everything was woo 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 and all sound effecty and had the angry old guy in it that seemed to always be driving his car somewhere. Nice 420 everybody. Grab a puff, grab a smoke, grab a drink, grab a sip, pinch a nipple, scratch your butt, scritch your dog, pet your kitty, but whatever you do, cheers to you. Razor asks, holy shit, 20-pound super chat from Rasher. Isn't it really annoying when a woman starts going down of you and you can't find your puncture repair kit? Well, yeah, that's why you keep a spare roll of duct tape. Good in a pinch. Well, thank you for the 20 pounds there, buddy. I'll have a puff to that. Much appreciate the support channel. Support channel. Channel support. I think my brain is fucking done. Fuck, dude. I'm basically just going to play. I think I'm just going to, tomorrow I got a little bit of cleaning I got to do. I got to get the trash out. Scoop the poop. And, I think I'm just going to play fucking Scum all day. I might stream. Just something to chill, relax. I ain't trying to do some, like, serious shit, but I think I may stream some of my server tomorrow. Just to fucking have that breath. Just not do anything too crazy unless we find a key card or something. Anyway, let's see. No machines and no conductor on the trains. We got AI trains running. That ought to be fun. And I have a little sip here. Oh, I'm almost out. That time's out pretty good. This is actually the last beer I got in the house, which works out. Minky Mutu says, I masturbate to the fact that I have no idea what Rule 34 is. My ignorance is the turn on. You are Rule 34, Minky. You are. I could go for a nice walk. Is that, will you be masturbating to the fact that you have no idea what Rule 34 is while I go for the nice walk? Because that could be interesting. Boozy says it's going to rain all day tomorrow. Probably be on a good bit as well on the server. Yeah, I was following Boozy around last night as I was kind of cruising the server in admin mode. Killer Mike was on there. And I'm like, oh, look, Killer Mike's on the server. That's cool. As soon as I teleport him, he's chopping a bear up. I'm like, fucking of course he killed a bear. Like, what the fuck else is he going to do? And then I watched him, and then I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I saw Boozy was at the trader, and I'm like, Mike's running towards the trader. Oh, this ought to be cool. I mean, like, they're cool with each other, but then they just missed each other. And so then I followed Boozy around for a minute, and I recorded him going through the prison in there. And then I sent him the recording. Pretty cool. It was neat following somebody around like that. 6F6G, with driverless trains, accidents can be blamed on computer crashes. Yeah, actually. If driverless trains hit each other, is that a double crash? Yeah, is that a crash squared? Computer crash caused the train to crash, or did train crash and cause the computer to crash? Chicken or the egg, motherfucker. Mickey says, I'll be masturbating as I try to guess whether or not you actually decided to go for a walk. Oh, there is no guess there. The most walking I'll be doing is to the kitchen. Well, we've had 2 in the space of a week, and whoa. What the hell just happened? Oh, message deleted. Okay. Yeah. We've had 2 derailments in the space of a week. Holy shit. Like, what is going on? Are these guys just zinging it? Or the train, or the rails falling apart? Holy crap. Wow, that was weird. The whole fucking chat window freaked out when that happened. That was weird. It's never done that before. Maybe I need to, I know I'm like half a version, like literally like half a version behind, but oh, whatever. I have to update that too. The recording, Boozy says the recording was badass. The exit from the prison was a bit sloppy and rushed. It was fine. It was fine. There was no parachute involved. You did all right. But that was funny. Like, he was out. Like, I was getting ready to stop the recording, and I went, I'll just follow him to his bike. And then he's at his bike, and, like, this fucking mech from, like, across the maps, like, fucking might as well have goddamn binoculars going, there's that asshole. And fucking just started slinging lead at him from across the fucking map. It was funny as shit. Little Jim asked, is a chicken omelet a mother and child reunion? Kind of. Minky says, well, that'd still be a walk. Where's my bucket of Swarfiga? Are you using that for the lube part? Is that the pumice version for that deep cleaning, lubricating feeling? EJM says, I've broken Scruff's PC. It's not close, not quite. If anything, this thermal camera will break it one day, because I really do think every once in a while it shorts out the 5-volt rail, but it's not bad for a camera that was designed to be used to take pictures and short videos that has literally been sitting on for thousands of hours, because whenever my computer was on, that fucking thermal camera is just sitting there on doing its thing. So any issues with it, I can't complain. It has far exceeded, I'm sure, its rated service time. We've already had at least one component burn out inside when we saw the fucking weird spot on there for a few months. Oh boy. I'd buy it again now. Heat affecting the rails, says Red Dwarf. I could be? I don't know. I don't know much about the trains like that. Delta Mike the Chipmunk says, admit it, you always wanted to send me to the Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realm. I think the tracks are buckling with the heat, so also says Franco. I guess if they're on wood, wood does kind of shrink and expand and shit with moisture, so if they're over contracting, could it be popping the wheels off? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's the rough lube I'm looking for. Absolutely. If you want, I'll start saving up metal shavings from work. You can sprinkle it in there for a fucking fetishy Saturday night.
Just make it hurt, baby.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Delta Mike says, going live after Scruff. All right. That'll work. Might get Farty Bell tonight, says Locke. I haven't had Taco Bell in a while. It's not like I don't like Taco Bell, I just never think to go there. I've heard, I don't know, but I've heard their food service has gotten worse, which I guess kind of would make sense because it's always young kids in there, and I hate to say it, a lot, not all, I'm not going to be that guy, but a large percentage of young kids do not give a fuck about their job. They just want to get the paycheck. It seems like a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them end up, from what I understand, at the Taco Bell and general fast foods. There's a couple of McDonald's around here that have really good people in it, though. I'll give it that much. See, 2 and 24 hours, heat and continuous welded rail. RAB report incoming in 2842. Yeah, that sounds about right. James Randall says, if a computer-powered train crashes into a mailman and he's stuck to the windshield, is that the blue screen of death? Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. They do have windshield wipers there, don't they? There we go. That'll get it going on. Benji, my stomach is flat. It's just like the L is just silent. Hello, Jim. Life is like toilet paper. Either you're on a roll or taking shit off of some asshole. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Diet Dairy Day 1. I have removed all bad food from the house. It was delicious. How do you make a waterbed bouncier? Use spring water. Heat affecting continuous welded rail is a thing. Okay. It's not the wood. The rails themselves expand being... Oh, they have that much expansion in them? I guess that's would mean it's pretty soft steel? Comparatively speaking, to steel. Does that mean tracks are actually somewhat softer steel than I would imagine? They're just compressed in the right spots or something? Continuous welded rail has no expansion gap. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm thinking width, but lengthwise. Yeah, if there's no gap in there, it'll just start to fucking, it'll fucking spaghetti itself. Yeah, nah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that makes a ton of fucking sense. Yeah, I thought rails were like super hard, but nah, that makes sense about them. The length, not the, I'm thinking like they fucking swell up and pop cars, but nah, lengthwise, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, because it'll just fucking spaghetti. If there's no place to go, which will pop off the fucking anchors or the railroads, the rail spikes and shit. Yeah, that's even worse. Holy crap. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. Oh, I did finally get to the eye doctor. Fucking ordered 3 pairs of glasses. They got Ranona's frames in there. Those are going to be my at-home glasses, single vision. And then I got some red and black safety glasses, because work pays for most of them. Most of it, I just had to pay for the coatings. So I got red and black safety glasses that are like single vision. And then I ordered a cheap set of fucking reading glasses because, yep, I am old enough to qualify for fucking bifocal things. And I'm like, I ain't doing that right now. Ain't no way. At least let me get to 50 before I get fucking bifocals. So I got the little reading glasses just to help my close vision. If I need them. Like, I was like, I'll try them. Like, how much are they? And you managed to work at those. We just got basic ass plastic. Literally the cheapest frames we could find, and they ended up being fully covered. So I pretty much only paid for half a set of lenses and coatings. So those should be here in like 2 weeks or so. That and the people, they were fucking awesome. All right. Anyone know if that section is Conrail? I don't know. It builds up enormous pressure. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, if it's kilometers long, good lord, yeah. UK uses spring clamps for the rails. The pressure can build up and then vibration makes it let go. This is my hypothesis about the loose one. Yeah, it would make perfect sense. Email track pics winging over. Let's see if they get here. Oh, there's one from Boozy as well. Oh, okay. Yeah. Boozy sent over the thing. That's cool. I appreciate that, brother, if you're still listening. So this is what we'll have on our license. Right there. This is obviously, not a real license, but this is what the Maryland driver's license looks like. Oh, I didn't know you could get a veteran thing on there as well. That's good. Like, that's fucking good, because that helps if you see veteran and you see this new symbol here, like there may be some PTSD shit going on and you need to help a motherfucker out, because if you have that on your driver's license, fucking thank you, and like, whatever we can do to help you, whatever, dude. Like, I hope fucking enough cops realize if they see those two together, they need to calm the fuck down and see what's going on. Sorry. Like, it really pisses me off when fucking cops go off on vets. And honestly, I think it's because a lot of cops are fucking jealous that they couldn't get in to help do the right thing. But I don't know. Anyway. Nah, that's cool. I appreciate it. So yeah, there's the Monarch on there. That's cool. And getting ready to go. Oh yeah. Here's some buckled rails from Jacques Attack. Yeah, like I could see that. That's exactly, yeah. If it's that long, like, did they just assume it would never get hot, so they didn't put any expansion joints in there or something? God damn. And yeah, that makes sense. Shake. It bangs in, pops the car, and then of course the car is going to fall back. Whatever track goes in or out, actually, whichever track moves, the car is going to fall over in that direction. Shit. There's shit. I didn't notice the ad, or I would have skipped it. All right, I'll pull that picture back up after the ad for those that may have missed it. Trying to be a little ad conscious on the Twitch side. That's all. Thank you, Mewtwo. Annoyingly, my eyes are now fucked from age, but I still need to work on stuff really close up, so I will have to get vari or bifocal soon. Yeah. The next thing is going to be, assuming I do get something with multi-vision lenses, am I going to get straight up bifocals, or am I going to get like progressives? And even at that point, like, I don't know, I may just always go with like separate reading glasses, because especially at work, like you got to get in positions and use all of your lens sometimes to see something. And if I got to look down at something because I can't quite get a good look, like, you know, like when you're looking at a car, like sometimes you can get your head there, but you got to look out the corner of your eye. Even if you don't wear glasses, sometimes you just can't get a straight on view of something. If I got bifocals on at work, like that will disorient the shit out of me. I can only assume. We are back. So yeah, here's here's the example of boing. So that buckled in, which made the train fall that way. Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous that they wouldn't have thought to put expansion joints in. Trouble is, did the buckle after the derailment? I mean, it kind of makes sense if it's getting shaky and finally it's just can't take it and it would buckle in. Then yeah, that wheel would just pop right off. Oof. Let me see that, and then there's something else before we go. Yeah, another picture. So I think it was that guy's fault. Maybe that's Jack Attack. Jack Attack does cause a lot of problems. He likes moving stuff around, shuffling shit around. You can see the little track up there he bent up ahead of time and then tried to blame it on somebody else. I think that's the problem. Oh no, it's not. It's this guy right here. There he is. There's the culprit. That's the guy. Go get him. Go get him. All right. Let's see. What was that? Flip that over. Go that over there. Put that there. See what Boozy's. Oh yeah, Boozy sent that. Oh, he sent it there, but it came over there too. Okay, that works. And I think that's everything. Okay. All right, we're all caught up there. Whew. They calculated for normal UK max temperatures. This exceeded that. Dude, if you're so cheap, you're calculating expansion joints on typical ambient air temperature and an additional 10 to 20 degrees over average fucks your train system, then the person that came up with that idea should probably be tied to the train tracks and just put them in fucking service, because that's fucking stupid. God. Is it the same people that came up with your electrical fucking expectations and certifications? Jeez. Nobody died in 2 serious injuries. Well, that's good. Blame Network Rail for that. Government cuts. Well, that's the problem. They didn't put the cuts in. Guy, they cut the government, and then the government didn't cut the rail. Holy shit. Welcome to the UK. Like, that just, like, they're like, it'll never get another 10 degrees hotter here. What? Yeah, so dumb. It's just so dumb. They cut the cuts, exactly. That's not what we meant by cutting. Jesus. God. I'm just sitting here just like, really? Like I know what the expansion joints look like, because I've seen them plenty of times in America. I mean, it may be a little different overseas. I'm sure everybody has a slightly different method, but like like you're literally looking at an extra fucking $1,000 every half mile. Oh, anyway, fucking hell. They just gives the guy another reason to miscalculate. If the train derails, it won't hit him. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, they don't care. Yeah. It's not in my backyard. I know it's quite serious, but there have been some images of the interior. People standing on the wall. It's really odd. Yeah. I find those perspectives very interesting. It sucks that generally when you get a perspective like that, it's from a tragedy / accident / something going wrong. But it is interesting when you see people like standing on ceilings and on walls, and you're like, That's not special effects. That's fucking real. They're experts in their field and don't have the funding or the voice to say, fuck this shit. Yeah. Don't preach to the choir. Yeah, I know. The heat wave will be over soon and we'll forget about welded rails and think about leaves and snow instead. Yeah, and then next year when it happens again, it'll be, oh my God, we never knew this would happen. Be like, brother, it's been happening. It's been happening, but as long as the people forget, then the fucking news can say it's, look at this new problem. If shit like this happens, do not blame the people doing the work. Sorry, a bit of a hot button. Oh yeah, no, it's always the fucking snippies up top. It's always the snipping up top. Yeah, I get that. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, at some point, like, how can you not be like, this will completely fail? I don't know. Spat incident in Salisbury caused by leaves. Leaves on a track, like, caused another problem? Are we serious? Low adhesion is a huge issue. Well, what do you mean, low adhesion? You mean like low adhesion of thought and logic to brains, or they're just not putting enough glue down on the track? Signal passed at danger. What do you mean, like blew through a thing or something? Signal passed at danger. Supposed to be gone by now. You realize that, right? Signal passed at danger. A signal passed at danger occurs when a train goes past a railway stop signal without permission. It's a serious safety risk on railways that can lead to collisions or derailments if safety systems fail to stop Ed's mom in time. All right. Yeah, it makes sense. Blowing the old stoplight. And yeah, I guess a lot of leaves or just general moisture, I would think, could affect that. I mean, I know fucking train is very heavy. Landing contact area to distribute weight of train to track is relatively small as they are wheels. But I feel like even a little bit of moisture would probably affect that. Much less wet leaves. And yes, you're not a train driver. Yeah, I definitely know that. Ran a red light, but much more serious in rail than on a road. Well, obviously, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that you could be coming into the station hot with another train right in front of you or coming at you full speed. To be clear, James Raldolph says, I meant the engineers that push paper, not the type that drive. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's another engineer. Well, I mean, it makes sense because I'm sure the early train operators were pretty much the engineers that designed them, like, back in way. Yeah. Okay. Let's do one more toast, and then I am going to hop out of here for this evening. Might as well use this one here. Cheers, everybody. I appreciate you hanging out this evening. Been a pretty good stream, even though I'm fucking exhausted, but doing okay. I don't know. Zap says, damn, Ed's mom's getting it tonight. Not meant in that way, but it probably applies in both, But build skyscrapers out of tofu? What did Rasher say? China hasn't had a train derailment in a very long time. Maybe that's because they spend money on infrastructure rather than war and weapons. Well, you figure the trains are also fucking so overpacked, they're super heavy. Maybe their people are just sitting low enough to give it a really low center of gravity. As well. All right, we got a boob spree going on in chat as well. So, all right, I'm going to get ready to hop on out of here. I appreciate everybody hanging out this evening. I will make an attempt to stream some scum tomorrow. We'll see how the fuck I'm feeling and how much sleep I get tonight. But I am doing the new thing of, instead of going, oh, I'll play scum and then I'll get my chores done. That doesn't work. So I'll get my chores done and then I'll see about playing. And as long as I'm feeling up to it, I'll stream tomorrow as well for a while. It was last Sunday. It was, what, 4 or 5 hours or something? I just kind of kept going for a while. But anyway, I'm going to check out some Mend It Mark later tonight as well. So, thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to head on out of here. See you probably tomorrow. If not, I'll see you Wednesday while we're working on the V8 engine. And now that we know where the low idle screw is, that should run a lot fucking better, I'm hoping. But we'll go from there. Have a good rest of your weekend, everyone. Be groovy to each other. And I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.